Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is Rich. The name of the channel is going to be Rich the Return Rider. Now this channel was motivated, guys, by me getting back into motorcycles after being away for 20 plus years. I started riding motorcycles in the mid to late 1990s. Rode at the time strictly sports bikes. Lost a good friend of mine to a motorcycle tragedy, and shortly after that I sold my motorcycle, and I've been away from owning a motorcycle for 20 plus years. My journey back to riding motorcycles, the motorcycle of choice here is the Suzuki Boulevard M109R. I was always a big fan of the Hayabusa sports bike and thought when I returned back to riding that would be the bike that I would own. 1300 Suzuki sports bike. Now as I got older and hopefully wiser, the idea of riding a sports bike going into the 50s was no longer going to be an option. So, and being a fan of that motorcycle, when I first saw this motorcycle come out in 2006, I think 2007, it was love at first sight. This motorcycle is Suzuki's biggest cruiser. It's the Inline, the muscle cruiser. It's 128 horsepower with 118 foot-pounds of torque. It's 700 plus pounds of motorcycle. It's a very powerful motorcycle with a very sensitive throttle, something that you need to be aware of when you own these motorcycles. But the key thing in owning this motorcycle on my journey back to riding was my effort and attempt to learn to do it in a safe manner. I spent 20 plus years working in the trauma center. I've seen motorcycle accidents, what they do to the victims and their loved ones. And if you had asked me a couple of years back, is the risk of owning a motorcycle worth the reward, the answer to it would have been no. Today, with all the stuff that I've researched thanks to YouTube, there's plenty of information out there on YouTube about the safety of motorcycles and the classes that's available. The answer today is yes. The risk is worth the reward. It's been pleasurable getting back into the sport or the hobby of riding a motorcycle. I think safety classes is going to be the key to helping to keep me as safe as I possibly can be on a motorcycle. And I encourage all of you guys, whether you're on a sports bike, whether you're on a touring bike, or whether you're on a cruiser, whether you're a beginner rider, whether you're an intermediate rider, and a lot of us that think we're advanced riders, to take these courses. I've taken up to 4 courses so far, and I come away from all these courses realizing how little I know about riding motorcycles. So guys, in saying that, there's plenty of courses out there. There's Ride Like a Pro with Jerry Palladino. I've taken that course on 2 occasions. A special shout out to Lieutenant Robert Simmons out of Pooler, Georgia. This guy's website is called Paying It Forward. He offers free practices to anyone that subscribed to his channel on a weekly basis in a parking lot. Here's a motorcycle officer that is taking his time and being passionate about the safety of riding motorcycles, where he goes out in the parking lot, sets up cones, teach you all the basics that a police officer will be learning to stay safe from the streets. He's doing this for free. So guys, again, special shout out to Robert Simmons. I'm going to be reaching out to that guy to get as much information as I can so I can stay safe on this beast. So guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. For any of you guys that know more about this motorcycle than I do, and I don't know a lot at this point, please comment in the section below. And for anything that I do with this motorcycle, for any time that I go out and I do these classes and practices, I'm going to take you guys along on the journey. Thanks for tuning in, guys.